I think I might have covered this, I'm not sure, so I'll go ahead and cover it again anyway. This is the factory valve. We're not changing the exhaust valve. It's 188. I was going to go to 2350. There just wasn't enough valve seat. I just didn't feel comfortable enough. When I put the valve in the head, your enlargement goes by how thick the seat is and also the outside diameter, because you start thinning them out too thin and it can get dangerous. The seat loses elasticity and drop down into the bore, and we all know what that means. So I went from 250 that was in it to 300, and the intakes of course are brand new. But now since we're going to reuse the exhaust, I do this on all my valves. What I'm fixing to show you, I take a real fine file and lightly I go around the edge as I'm turning the valve. Okay? This breaks a sharp edge because once it's been used, where the keepers come up on the groove and everything in lock, it can form a little edge or a burr. And also on the top where the rocker arm hits it, if they're not using lash caps. I think they use lash caps on this, but you go in there lightly at about a 10-degree angle and you kiss off. Then you as you're doing that, you bring it back level and touch it. Just on the very top. You can see where I glass beaded. What I do is I take the glove and hold it like that so it protects the stem. Shoot the glass beater, come up there, turn it around, and I'm holding it like that so the area of the stem never gets hit with glass beads or the shrapnel, because you don't want to do that to this surface. You want quite the opposite. You want a finely polished deal, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But anyway, I come on, I hit it flat a couple of times, and then I take lightly and barely put any pressure and just hit the little ridge, you know, where the top keeper groove is, and touch across. Now, to verify that that's okay, I take a valve guide. Make sure I'm getting you in view there really good. I could come over a little. Alright. I take the valve guide, a brand new one, a cast iron one that's, I've measured them, whole diameter, and this is one that's fairly tight. And then I take and do this, make sure I'm getting an easy contact. Now I know that I'm ready to face the valve, face the top, but I do one more thing before I do that. Let me show you. Here's my drill press, and I lightly clamp on right where that bottom groove is. I turn it on. This is a crankshaft grinding belt, a super high grit. I think it's like, it says 440. This is for micro polishing. And then I just take and come in on the top. I put a medium pressure on it and go back and forth right down the stem and then go right back up. All I'm doing is cleaning it up. A micro polish on it. I'm not going to go real fast. I just go in here, and that takes, you know, any microscopic things off of it, just like on a crankshaft belt. And go up down there just a couple of times. I don't want to remove no meat, just make it smooth. And then stop. And I'm going to show you the finish in a light. Okay, and I mean, it really does a bang up job. It's that kind of attention to detail on it. You know, having that little bit, I won't say a crosshatch, of course that ain't what it is, but that micro polish on it, eliminating them burrs. Then when I hone the guides or whatever, it makes for a better oil control, because you always want the stem from here to there to be polished so that it's got a really good relationship with the valve guide. Alright, sorry to break in right in the middle of the pour, but I was getting this ready because we're right around the corner from doing the chambers and the valve job. Okay.